You are now listening to Oversaturated, the podcast, hosted by Johnnie and Ralph. Now let's get it.
Welcome to another episode of Oversaturated, the podcast, where we discuss music, movies, pop culture, and everything in between. I'm Johnnie.
And I'm Ralph.
Welcome to episode number 198.
198, man. I just got back from vacation, man. I'm Reposado Ralph.
Oh, I love it. New listeners, please follow us on all social media. Facebook, just search Oversaturated the podcast. Twitter is Oversat Podcast. Instagram is Oversat the podcast. And our email is oversatpodcast@gmail.com. And please be sure to check out our website, oversatthepod.com. Anything you need to know about OS is there.
Yes, sir. If you want to follow us individually, I'm the Mind of Ralph on Instagram and X.
Damn, yeah, it threw me off, but he did, threw me off. On X, I'm JON 2 underscores the letter B. On Instagram, I'm JBS underscore ESL underscore AAMU. And also, shout out to WDJY FM 99.1 in Atlanta.
ATL Hope.
Shout out to OS Gang in Atlanta, man.
Yes, sir.
Damn, you really did throw me off with the X shit. That's crazy.
Hey, man, tell Elon, man.
Fuck
Stop
Elon
playing with
Musk.
stuff,
He
man.
tripping. But my guy. Look, I already know how you feeling. You have to tell the people how you feeling.
Oh, man, I'm feeling better. I'm feeling a lot better these days. Came back from vacation, got a little bug or whatever, but, I'm back in the land of the living. Johnny knows. It was a lot on you, boy. Yeah, man. But went down to Cabo with some friends, man. We had a great time, man.
Word,
Great time,
man. Look, I'm glad you back and safe and all that good stuff.
man.
So,
'Cause look, the boy, they almost took your boy out of here.
I not look.
It was bad. It was bad.
Never would have made it.
Listen, that's how I was feeling when it was going on. Like you seen All Eyes on Me, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Remember when Tupac got shot? They was playing Marvin Sapp. I'm like, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yes.
But that's how I felt. That's how I felt when I was sick.
Damn.
Bro. That's how I felt when I was sick.
I can't even blame you.
Hey, man.
I can't blame you.
But on a serious note, we always get serious here, Johnny. Forgive me, bro.
Oh, it's all good.
I lost my uncle. We talked about that.
Yep.
My uncle passed when I was on vacation. Ironically, 2 years to the day of my brother passing.
Mm-hmm.
Today is his birthday, so happy birthday to my baby brother. He would have been 33 years old.
Happy birthday.
Oh yeah, happy birthday! And he was definitely an avid listener. Bought T-shirts. He came to our show.
Yeah, I remember.
So little bro was definitely there, but he a real one, man. Rest in peace, bro.
Rest in peace, man. I mean, I'm good. It's been a busy 3 weeks. I feel like I was out of town for down there a week and a half straight.
Mm-hmm.
I already recapped my DreamCon visit, but was in Orlando last week just kicking it.
Okay.
Got a chance to
How was your trip down there?
it was good. It was good. Look, I sat through a timeshare presentation.
You had no choice. Huh?
I did.
You had no choice. Was there a choice, or did they kind of like con you into going in there?
Oh no, it was a choice.
Okay.
I had been getting like phone calls about like that type of thing for hellas, and I was like, this shit don't even sound right. Like pay $200, you get a 4-day, 3-night stay. And I was like, let me just try it. Did it, and it's legit. Don't get me wrong, it's legit. But you just got to sit through that hour and a half timeshare presentation.
And that pressure, they be on it. The pressure. I done been in timeshare presentation.
But this is the thing though. It wasn't like this one in particular. It wasn't even really no pressure for real. It's just what they were laying out kind of made sense to me. But I ain't want to pay the thousands of dollars that it would have taken for me in order for me to take these grand vacations every year. But look, if I had the money, I'd have been on it. I ain't gonna lie. But outside of that, it was cool. Just kicked it. Definitely got some rest in, so that was cool. Did a little shopping. I went to Ep.198 for the first time in my life.
Okay.
It was pretty cool. They're currently having a wine and food festival, a wine and beer festival.
You know what's so crazy? shout out to the people that go to Disney World, but I just don't. I as an adult, I don't get it no more. Like Epcot, all I remember is that big ass golf ball.
Yeah,
shit, right. That's it. Like I don't remember nothing.
Which lights up? I didn't know that much lit up.
Right. I don't remember nothing about that.
Oh, so I didn't know they had rides there, bro. They got this Guardians in the Galaxy ride, the best ride I've been on in my.
Now I imagine that they stepped up Disney World. Now I ain't been to Disney since let's say 04, 05. So
okay.
That's a generation,
Fam.
a generation away. But
Might be a couple,
Disney has acquired Marvel and Star Wars and all these different properties,
Yes.
and they have had hit properties since then. So
For sure.
I imagine that it stepped up. But
Listen, this Guardians roller coaster ride was fuego. I mean, even from the wait lines, they got all the different technology. They got the captain from the Nova Corps. One of the Celestials was a part of the ride. Like, it was great. Like, the roller coaster was going, playing Earth, Wind, and Fire. Like, bro, it was fire. Okay. It was super fire. So it was good. It was good to get away. But now, back to the grind, baby.
Oh yeah, definitely back to the grind. Hey man, we gotta say this first and foremost, man. Happy birthday to hip hop, man.
Man, what?
Happy birthday. Hold on.
Hit the yeah.
Hold on. We gotta hit this too. Gang.
Man, what? The 50th anniversary of hip hop was August 11th. Oh my God.
Yes, sir, man.
Man, shout out to the culture that was birthed for us, by us, like that literally has shaped the world.
Yep, took over.
Man, as far as fashion, music, dance, so much more, man. Shout out to hip hop, man.
Definitely. But we'll get to all that later in the show. But we just had to definitely lead off the show with that.
For sure.
But what we doing off the dome?
Off the dome.
I got one for you, bro.
Aight.
It'll make you think, man. Hey, man, we getting old out here in these streets, and usually you look for certain like parameters, like things that just kind of like, oh man, this makes me feel old now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's usually like a song or a movie or, something like that. But I want to use a different aspect. Okay. Use an athlete that makes you feel old. Like, you've been watching, right? And I'll give you my example, but like, this is what makes me feel old. Aaron Rodgers.
Okay.
Is 39, right?
Okay.
Remember when he came into the league, it was like 05. I think I was going into college, right?
Yeah.
High school, college. Remember he was replacing another old nigga.
Brett Favre. Yeah.
So now he's the new old nigga because he just got replaced because he on a new team. He just went to the Jets, and I'm watching hard now, so I'm paying attention to all that football season on the way back, baby.
Right.
But it's like, damn man, Aaron Rodgers. Like if Aaron Rodgers old, I'm old. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's how I feel when I seen Aaron Rodgers getting shipped to a different team for the same situation that they did Brett Favre because he was old and he didn't want to leave.
Right. Ooh, nah, that's facts. Okay. Ooh, okay. You know what I'm thinking about? Venus Williams. When I really got into tennis, when I was in high school, I think Serena was just about or had just won the U.S. Open. Her and Venus had been going back and forth, winning like Wimbledon titles, U.S. Open titles. So I've been watching Venus Williams like dominate like for a very, very long time. Serena retired last year, but Venus, who I think is like a year or two older than Serena, is still actually outplaying now. So, and she's not doing the best as she was, in her prime, right? Because of
Respectfully, I thought she retired.
She didn't. No, she's still playing. She lost in the first round of Wimbledon, if I'm not mistaken. Like, like she's still out here getting it, but not as well as in her heyday. So anytime I see her play or like see results from one of her matches, like currently, it just makes me feel like, oh my God, like this is crazy because I think she got to be like mid 40s, close to mid 40s, if I'm not mistaken. So like just seeing her in her prime, dominating, winning all those Wimbledon titles, and now it's just like, damn, like I don't want to say it, but my girl, you might need to move on to better pasture. Like, come on, it might be it. It might be it.
Man.
So
it's okay.
It's really okay. Like, she clearly first ballot Hall of Fame, all of that, clearly, but. Come on, man. I hate to see you like this. Yeah. I hate to see it like this.
And it dates you. Like,
man,
when you see that type of stuff. So that's what I'm getting at.
Clearly the oldest woman on tour. She might be the oldest person on tour, man or woman.
Oh wow.
So just seeing her out there like that is like, dang. Like, come on, Venus. I'm sorry. Like, it's cool. I love you. I love you still. So yeah, definitely Venus Williams.
Gotcha.
Yeah. All right, so for my off the dome, right?
Mm-hmm.
Music question.
Mm-hmm.
I was listening to a particular artist, and this artist is going to be my answer, so I'm not going to say it just now. But listening to a particular artist, she makes amazing music, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that she would be a way bigger artist. Not saying she's not a big artist now, but a way bigger artist if social media didn't exist, because she do a lot of goofy shit on social media. So my question is, who do you today? Who do you think? What current artist do you think would be a way bigger artist if social media didn't exist?
If social media didn't exist,
yeah. If you need time to think, I could give you my answer.
You can go with your answer.
Okay, so my answer is Doja Cat.
Okay.
Doja Cat, she burst onto the scene on social media, and from when she first came on the scene, like I'm a cow, all that stuff, I ain't really paid attention. I was like, this is just a gimmick, right? Mm-hmm. But the more she kept putting out music, her album Planet Her, like Doja Cat is a phenomenal artist, and I don't just mean like R&B. I don't just mean rap, like just an artist, period. She makes amazing music, right? Mm-hmm. But she has gotten into a lot of different kerfuffles over the internet when it comes to like race and just posting like odd and weird pictures and just a lot of different things that I feel like stunts her growth as an artist. Because all that aside, again, she makes fire music. That's but right. the goofy shit is just like it's crazy, right?
That's right.
So Doja Cat, I feel like, would be a way bigger artist if social media didn't exist.
Obviously, I'm a stand for somebody that I'm always a fan of, but you can't stand of the goofy stuff that they're always a part of, and that's The Game.
Oh, okay.
Like,
I like that.
The Game came out in 2000. What was it? 2004 with the documentary.
I believe so. Yeah.
So The Game can rap. Everybody knows this. The Game can make a good song.
For sure.
Everybody knows this. But I think, outside of let's just keep it music, right? I think musically he's a great artist, and I think that he can stand up to most of our top MCs. We talking about the discography.
Yeah,
another story. But just over the past few years, like people it's kind of chipped away at his mystique because he's so accessible, right?
Yes.
But if all we had to depend on was the Source magazine to get our info from The Game,
for real,
we wouldn't have these issues.
Absolutely.
It's all about the music and it's all about the mixtapes. But when you give us that window to your soul and the things that you post and The Game is 40 and he's out here acting like what I'm saying, hey bro, hey bro, you grown out here. There's a lot of people who can think like that, but I think I always say like The Game has put his foot in his mouth to where people just really are like turned off by his music. No matter how good it could be, he's just done so much that just people just like, nah, we good.
I agree. I agree 100%.
Yeah.
And that's exactly how I feel about Doja Cat too. That's exactly how I feel.
So
man.
Social media is definitely like, kind of putting the foot in the proverbial ass of this career that we're talking about.
True. Very true. So yeah, man, that's off the dome.
Yeah, that was off the dome, people. What athlete feels like makes you feel like you date yourself?
Yep. And then what artist would be bigger if social media did not exist? Man. Let us know.
OS Gang, what's happening, family and kinfolk? We are back, man, with a whole bunch of news. We gonna get to a whole bunch of stuff, I promise you. But first, we got to start here on a very, very somber note. Rest in peace, DJ Casper, the creator of the Cha-Cha Slide. Died at the age of 58. Johnny, what you got for it, bro?
Listen, man, I just want to say RIP and respect to a legend and icon who has been having us do the same slide for over 20 years. Well, I don't know if it's been 20 years, but it's been a long time.
I would assume it's 20 years because I feel like it came out mid 2000s.
Man, look, we gonna be cha-cha sliding to the end of time. I feel like to be able to create something like that brings races of people together in order to do the same. Like, I love it. Look
races, and it really changes the mood. Like,
man,
you know what I'm saying? Everybody kind of gets involved when the cha-cha slide. That's what it's there for. It's the ultimate wedding song. I mean, reception song.
Yep.
Whatever you're trying to get the party going, you can put that on. So rest in peace to somebody that had the foresight to do something like that. Because line dancing is a huge thing. I don't think it crosses cultures.
Oh,
everybody do it.
Man, what? So, man, look, if you at a function and ain't nobody on the dance floor, as soon as they hear that, everybody get funky, everybody getting out there. Yeah. Literally. So Respect, man. Can't do nothing but respect it.
I know he passed away from cancer, which is quite unfortunate because 58 years is actually very, very young.
It is.
So, black men, take care of yourself.
Word.
Go to the doctor. Don't be like me. Be better than me. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real.
Yeah. Word. So yeah, man. R.I.P. to DJ Casper.
R.I.P. man. But let's try this on for size, man. Another kind of fucked up thing. For real. Like, it's no way to really say it.
Yeah.
A Lil Durk concert was shot up yesterday. Like, the details are still coming out. I think the numbers have kind of fluctuated, but it was an active shooter at the Lil Durk concert at the United Center in Chicago. Johnny, what do you have for that?
So I saw the clips of it today.
Yeah.
Not a lot of details have come out just yet. So not really sure what happened or how this person even got a gun into the.
Oh, we finna get to that.
Into the facility, right? Don't know if it's somebody that's on a production team, somebody that's part of Lil Durk's camp. I don't know. I have no clue. But the fact that somebody had a gun in the United Center during a concert that was actively shooting is insane. It's crazy. Insane.
That's crazy. And considering that Durk is the biggest artist out of Chicago right now, if you're talking about rap, it's crazy to hear that he can't have a concert at the United Center without something like this happening.
His own
and
city.
And this I don't know, it's like the lowest expectations of rap concerts. I hate that happened because it puts a black eye on hip hop. Like, rap concerts run through, the United Center all the time.
Right?
But maybe not an artist of Durk's caliber, where it's just him, right? Where he headlines. I don't think that it's been a while since we kind of had something like that before. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I agree with that, especially where a lot of the top rappers now are canceling shows.
Yes.
So
exactly. And then he's able to pull that off in his hometown. But this is the thing, right? You've been to a show at the United Center before, haven't you?
I have.
A show, a game, something.
Yeah, something. Yeah.
A gun got through. Listen, that's where that's like. I'm like, nah, bro.
That's so crazy.
Nah, that's crazy. Like, I'm like, was this an inside job? Because Durk is actively beefing with people back home. So whose cousin? Whose folk? Who's respectfully? Who got the gun in?
You know what? Now that you say that, now
we firing the whole staff. The whole staff gets fired.
My conspiracy hat is on.
Oh,
now.
conspiracy hat was on as soon as I heard that. I was like, oh no, because I've been to Chicago Bulls games. I've been to like a concert at the United Center. Hey, nah, my boy, a gun? Nah.
I'm not rolling.
I'm not rolling.
Somebody got to. Nah. Nope.
Because
even the United Center staff security, they're gonna check Lil Durk's people. Like, of course.
Listen,
and if they do got him, they gotta leave him on the bus.
And then you have literally fucked up the church's money, right? Now, hey, look, there'll be concerts at the United Center.
No, that's
but
crazy.
then there won't be no rap concerts for a while because
crazy.
The United Center is the premier venue in Chicago for concerts outside of the Bulls in the back playing there.
That's crazy.
No, if you're a big act, you go to the United Center unless you like fucking Beyonce and go to the stadium.
No,
but that's it, right? But if Katy Perry concert is at the United Center, like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
All them people is there, so I was like, what?
Nah, that's crazy. Really sitting here thinking about that. Nah,
no sir.
Hip hop police is in full effect, which is nuts.
I know, man. There's another black eye in the month, that birthed this great genre, man. But let's keep it on the concert, right? Travis Scott.
Yeah.
Back in news once again, not only because Utopia dropped, but he had some people hurt at his concert once again. Johnny.
Now, we talked about conspiracy at the Lil Durk concert, so we off that now. Now going to this new Travis Scott concert, where we already know that the incident at the festival that he was at was a year or so ago, 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
So the fact that something like that happened again, I don't think anybody actually died from this.
No, just injured.
Yeah, a lot. I think maybe 60 or so people got injured.
Yeah,
one of the people was like a 14-year-old teen. Unfortunate. I hope everybody makes a full recovery.
Yeah.
But I don't like that the media seems to be trying to put that on Travis Scott. Now, I don't know what actually happened or how this incident started, but I don't like the media trying to portray it to be Travis Scott's fault. Mm-hmm. I don't like that. I think that's nasty.
Well, it really was the crowd's fault. It really was like they ran ran a ruckus. That's what the media is being reported. But the headline would make you seem like Travis Scott had the same situation happen again,
right?
Where it was really the crowd control. Like this said nothing about Travis performing,
right?
Inciting the riot, the ragers. I know that's a big thing when you go to a Travis Scott show. And this was in Rome. This wasn't in Texas,
right?
I'm not sure what type of fan he has in Rome.
Right, me either.
I don't know.
Me either.
But we can speak about the American fans.
Right. And I mean Travis Scott does make, well, you tell me because I don't really like listen like that, but he kind of makes like mosh pit music.
Well, those, yeah, like the high energy stuff. Yes, he has those. He has those for sure.
Got it. So I mean, and I've seen mosh pits like in person, so it can get a little dangerous. But the people that are involved in them, you know, it's pretty self-contained. So I don't know if it was something that stemmed from that because somebody got pepper sprayed or something like that.
Well, it was the crowd being unruly. It wasn't Travis performing that led to this, from what the article says.
Got it.
It says that they were trying to bum rush some things. That's where all this became. It went out of control.
Yeah. So we got to watch the headlines.
Yeah. It's kind of like they trying to blame Travis for that. And thank God that nobody was fatally injured.
Right.
Like fatally injured or died, because those families from Astro World Fest will never get those people back. You know what I'm saying? They will always have smoke for Travis Scott and not get it.
Right. Right, for sure. So, again, I hope everybody that was involved, that got hurt, I hope they, make a 100% recovery.
Absolutely.
But, like, certain artists, I think venues and people, they should know the type of artist that's coming, right? So you have to have a certain level of security when it comes to certain artists. So, or crowd control, right? So if you know there's an artist like a Travis Scott, like a metal concert or whatever, that's going to have mosh pits, that's going to have high energy music, that's going to have people going crazy, right? You gotta make sure that you have that level of security. I feel you got to. It's on the venue. It's on the venue. So,
big fact.
Shout out to Travis Scott, man. Did you see any clips from the Travis Scott show, like the concert?
No, I haven't.
If he performed at the Pyramids, that shit was gonna be fire. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey,
that shit was gonna be fire.
He's doing this thing in Rome, man. Right. I mean, I saw a picture. I didn't see like a video.
Clip, yeah,
I didn't see a clip.
Nah, that would have been hard.
Oh yeah, big
shout out to Travis Scott.
Shout out to Travis Scott, man. But let's try this on for size. Top Dog Entertainment. They already wilding, man. Now Johnny has an interesting conspiracy theory, and I'll actually go let my man's cook. But right now it's just TDE versus Reason. Right now, Reason actually had a new album that came out on Friday.
Yes,
the album is entitled, for the listeners that may
think it's called Porches.
Porches, yes, yes, dope project. But Johnny, what do you have for virtually the label versus the artist right now?
What I've noticed is that there's a trend with TDE artists.
Okay.
SZA, I think, for a very long time was complaining about TDE not putting out her album.
Yeah.
But between Control and SOS, it might have been like 6-ish years, something like that.
It was a while, because Control was 2017.
Yeah.
And
so yeah,
SOS was what, this year?
This year, yeah.
Okay.
So 6 years, right? And I remember SZA taking to X, formerly known as Twitter.
Yeah.
I remember her taking to that, complaining about or responding to people complaining about her not putting out any music. What's the label and all that? And finally, the album came out this year, right? Because the complaints had started to ramp up, especially from SZA. So recently, like a week or two ago, we had the same type of situation with Reason, right?
Yeah. And
I think I do remember Reason like questioning why his new album hadn't come out, because he put out one maybe 2-3-ish years ago.
He put out one in 2020.
22. Okay, so 3 years ago, right? Which kind of came and went.
Yeah, it
cool.
Did.
It it wasn't terrible. It was what it was.
It just came with mid. I know we like Reason though.
True. So I do remember seeing complaints about no new Reason music coming out, right?
Okay.
And then Reason is on, and I should have done my research, but Reason is on the pod. I don't know the name of the podcast, but Reason was on the podcast, and the current CEO of TDE, which I believe is Punch's son, calls into that podcast and talks to Reason. So they're going back and forth. They're having an exchange, and to paraphrase, basically, Reason was upset that his music hadn't been coming out, or more singles hadn't been coming out, things like that, but was basically being told he doesn't put enough promotion into his own music. What are you really doing for yourself as an artist? Just real nasty things, right? Yeah. And the reason they really didn't even want to sign him because he was a substitute teacher in LA and like all kind of just wild stuff, right?
Yeah.
Which maybe those types of conversations happen a lot between artists and labels, right? But behind closed doors. Why is this happening on a public platform? Mm-hmm. So that happens maybe a week and a half-ish ago. And then a week ago, Reason says, hey, I got a new album dropping on August 11th called Porches. Album comes out. So I feel like this is a running trend with TDE artists where they make complaints. They may have a discussion or two behind the scenes, and then the album comes out. So why is it that they have to beef with the label for their album to come out? That I don't understand.
That's weird when we're in a space where hip hop needs music, and then especially if TDE can be the saving grace, because TDE has a roster
for sure
of monsters that they rap and they make good music
for sure.
So that's where it gets weird, right? Because and it's kind of like I want to fall into the trap of just saying that the label is at fault here, completely at fault. Like 100% at fault. Like I don't know how the artist is supposed to make the music and do a bit of self promotion, but it's on you to make them the star. Like, if that makes sense, it's for you to put your dollars and to get them in our faces, to make them to make us want to buy their music, for us to make go to these events and see them, like these concerts. I ain't seen Reason do no festivals. Have you ever seen
no,
them? We talk about festival lineups
Man,
all the time. I ain't seen Reason do a festival.
Nothing.
And maybe his music doesn't fit a festival, but I mean, I'm just saying, I never seen him do like Roots Pick. I'm just saying something that would benefit him. So
you're absolutely right.
That's where the label should do their part.
Which is crazy because this is the point in Reason's career where he should. He got at that point he had 2 albums out, a few singles, some features that he could have done. He should have been outside on the festival stages.
Why doesn't TDE have a fest? Because y'all don't have Kendrick. Y'all don't have Kendrick. All right, Kendrick's gone. You still got SZA, J-Rock. J-Rock put out arguably one of the best albums the last time he came out.
Redemption.
Yep. Okay.
Talk about it.
You got Ab. You got
Schoolboy Q. Isaiah Rashad.
So it's like there are artists there.
No, you're right.
So this
Dreamville could do it. Why y'all can't do it?
This is a label thing. I'm not gonna shit on the artists on this one. Crazy. Because the artists can do self promotion, and that's what they're out here doing now when it's album time. But you put your label dollars to get the eye, like them in front of the eyes. That's what the money's for.
A TDE fest in LA would be fire. That would be fire. I don't understand why they haven't tried to do that.
I'm trying to, and then now when you start thinking about the TDE roster, he's like, damn, why J-Rock came out with an album since 2018?
Good question, right? Actually, J-Rock just put out, he just put out a single with Lotto. Did you hear it?
No, I haven't heard it.
Okay, so
but still,
but the fact that you don't even know that's out, that's crazy. And the only reason I saw it is because it popped up on my Apple Music. Because I guess it's similar. I listen to similar artists. I don't know.
But TDE should get the money on those playlists. Like, people have talked about how big playlists are. All right, cool. You know what radio play is? Anytime I get on, cut the Jeep on, I have terrestrial radio on. I hear a fucking Scissors on. So the money is clearly there. It's there
for sure.
So I'm not saying Reason makes songs that SZA gets played in those same spaces, but no. Y'all got
Y'all
it.
got y'all. Oh, listen, the blueprint literally has been laid out for you by Dreamville.
Right. Well, if y'all ain't paying y'all order, so don't pay me. Just take that. Just take it for free, bro. Like, I don't want to be signed to TDE. I'm good. But just know I gave you that for free.
Right. That's funny. That's funny.
OS gave y'all that for free, man.
Man, what? That's crazy. Well, speaking of Reasons album Porches, it did just come out this past Friday, but did you get a chance to listen yet?
Yeah. 1.5 run-throughs. I like what I hear so far, bro.
Same.
I like. He kind of got back to, I think, the formula that made me a fan of the first album.
Okay.
Like, good, because I played the single a few weeks ago. I forgot the name of it, but yeah,
That's not is what it is. It's something else, right?
It's something else.
Okay.
But long story short, the album is pretty good.
Yeah, I don't even think I've gotten through the entire album. I may have gotten through like maybe 80% of it. But I really enjoyed what I heard so far.
Yeah.
You want to wait till next week to do a deep dive?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I can't remember names right now.
I can't either, but I definitely got on my 80% playthrough so far. I definitely got some takes though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair
so
enough.
we'll
put that
review
in the
it
tub.
next week.
Put that in the tub. We'll talk about it next week.
Shout out to Reason, man.
Hey, man.
TDE, get y'all shit together.
Right. Hey, man. Like we said, man, early in the show, we have to get to this happy birthday hip hop once again.
Yes.
August 11th, 1973.
Yes.
The genre was born. So we're looking at 50 great years of hip hop, music, fashion, the influence, just merely being, we got the world at chokehold, man.
Man, they called it a fad. They ain't think this shit was gonna last. But here we go. Here we are.
Let's talk about this because we kind of got away from it, but it's gonna tie back into it. It's complex. Complex. Hey, Complex, man. They know how to shake the table, bro. Like, hey, between Complex and Billboard, we gonna get pissed off every time, man. But they have put out the top 50 best New York rappers. And Ralph has no problem with going through any of this.
Hold on, let me pull this up on the computer. Because look, this is no insane. Problem.
We just know who 50 is. That's what,
the bullshit.
That sets the tone for the list.
But see, the older I get, the more and more I'm starting to understand clickbait. Yeah. I mean, I understood what it was, but like being actually aware of it is it's so nasty. It's so nasty, bro. Come on, let's just get to it. Because I honestly didn't even look at the list because I just saw what 50 was, so I knew this was gonna be some bullshit. So I wanna do a live reaction to this list because this shit about to be amazing. Okay. We gonna just get to it. Number 50 is Ice Spice. Yes. Ice Spice is a top 50 rapper of all time from New York. Ice Spice.
Munch is a top 50 song. Was it East Coast song? Was it that?
Christ.
Who made that list? Was it Billboard?
I think that was Billboard.
Okay, so I told you Complex and Billboard. Listen, bro.
Ice Spice though, she don't even got a full album. She got an EP where all that shit sound the same. My God, fucking Ice Spice. All right, that's 50. 49, Pharoah Monch. Pharoah Monch, one spot ahead of Ice Spice.
Doom.
God, Lee.
Doom.
Number 48 is Diddy.
Disrespectful. Diddy got hits, and I'm talking about Diddy as a artist.
Yeah, because he ain't writing none of them shit.
It don't matter. This ain't the argument.
No, what? You right.
He top 25.
You right. Look,
he should be in the middle of the pack.
Number 47, Biz Markie.
Salute.
Number 46, Styles P.
Yes, sir.
Number 45, Jim Jones.
Jim Jones is happy.
I think that's nasty.
Jim Jones is happy.
Putting him above Styles, that's crazy.
Jim Jones is happy. He got more hits. You know, that's the argument. He got more hits.
Bullshit.
Listen, bro.
I know.
Listen, bro.
I can't refute it. That's why I'm mad. Number 44, Grand Puba. Now, all due respect, I am not familiar with his game. This look like Manny Fresh.
Hey, listen, man. I'm setting up. I ain't talking about no old rappers.
True. Number 43. This your man's. Them. Number 43 is Melly Mel.
Skip.
Number 42. Sean Price. Salute. Rest in peace. Number 41. ASAP Rocky.
Interesting.
Okay.
Cool
Number 40. Kumo D. Okay. 39 is Nori.
Listen, I don't know anything.
I don't like that. Especially with number 38 being MC Light. I don't like that at all. Not saying Nori shouldn't be on the list, but he should be lower than 39. So I'll stick with that. No, 38 is MC Light.
I think it's because he got Coke Classics though. You know what I'm saying? That Coke Classic shit might help. You know what I'm saying? Like banned from TV and that type of shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at that. You might. Coke Classic.
Yeah. Okay. Respect.
Trust me, I know a little something about it.
Respect. Well, if that's the case, number 37, Ja Rule should be
top
way
10.
higher. Man, what?
Top 10.
Should be way higher.
I'm just playing.
I mean, at least top 15 if being for real. Number 38, Kool Keith. Salute. Number 35, Old Dirty Bastard. If all 7 Wu-Tang members are in this, that would be insane.
All 76.
Right. 34, Foxy Brown. Salute. Number 33, Jizza. We got 2. Okay. That's 2 out of the 7. Number 32, Fabulous.
That's fair.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
That's fair.
I'm not mad at that. 31, Fat Joe.
That's fair too.
Would you put Fat Joe over Fabulous?
Longevity, yeah.
Okay.
That's the only thing I got for it.
Nah, respect. I like that. All right, number 30, Cool G Rap. Respect. 29, Big L. Respect. I'm not mad at that. 28, Mason Betha. 27, Pop Smoke.
Ooh.
Okay. All right.
This is where it gets tricky.
Okay.
Right? God rest the dead.
This, and I think this is where a lot of people's Biggie's argument comes in, right? Because Pop Smoke was taken away from us as he was ascending, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we never got a chance to see what the potential that Pop Smoke would have produced.
Yeah.
So if you had to put Pop Smoke on here, for me at least, he has to go at 50. Respectfully, he has to go at 50. Mm-hmm. Having him in the middle of the top 50 New York rappers ever at 27?
Yeah.
I'm
looking at. I'm gonna read the first sentence. It said, even with his life cut tragically short, Pop Smoke will be able to create waves in rap that will be felt for generations. That's that.
I don't know if that's true.
Well, I mean, he's the drill guy. That's the thing. He's the face of that. I'm not saying it's right. Listen, I'm not justifying.
No, listen. I'm
just
listening.
justifying his space on the list.
I'm listening.
That's it.
But 27 is nasty. Rest in peace, Pop Smoke. Number 26, Raekwon.
Of course.
That's 3 out of 7. Number 25, we have Cardi B.
All right. No.
If you gotta put her here, she should be 49.
Right.
If you gotta put
everybody gotta go back.
Right. Number 24, Q-Tip. A part of me feels like he should be higher than 24.
Yeah. Yes. Like, there's a lot of people on here. Like, they ain't even got like Phife Dawg or nobody like that. Like, somebody that's like in the group with Q-Tip.
Right. 23, we got Rev Run from Run DMC.
I guess.
Number 22, we got Chuck D.
Respect.
Salute. 21, we got Method Man. We at 4 or 5.
H-O-D, man. Yeah.
Is that 4? That's 4 or 5 out of the 7.
Shit.
I think that was 4. Number 20, Slick Rick.
RZA better not be higher than him though.
If we talking rappers, then I hear you.
No,
rappers. Yeah. No, I'm with you. I'm with you. Number 20, Slick Rick. I think you should be higher. Number 19, Big Daddy Kane.
Ooh, spicy.
No, that's nasty. Number 18, Yasin Bey.
Spicy.
Formerly known as Mos Def.
Ooh, computers are putin'. Computers are putin'.
Number 17 is Cameron.
Computers putin'.
Respectfully, no.
Computers are putin'.
I don't hear that. I don't care.
Harlem.
No.
Harlem.
Number 16, Jadakiss.
But no, man, don't do Cam like that, man. You got the albums in there. You got all that, man. Albums and all that, bro. Some of these niggas ain't even got a Cameron discography. All right.
The outer appearance of me is saying that's some bullshit, but my brain is saying I know.
Okay.
I know.
Okay.
My brain is saying I know. My brain is saying I know. Number 16, Jadakiss.
Okay.
Shout out to Jada, man. Number 15 is Big Pun. Okay. Number 14, MF Doom. Rest in peace. Salute.
Oh shit.
Number 13, Ghostface Killer. That's got to be 5. That's got to be the 5 out of the 7.
The ones that matter. The ones that matter on the rapper list.
Inspector Deck.
Hey,
Inspector Deck gonna be number 4. Watch. He gonna be number 4.
Nope. We ain't doing this.
All right, number 12, Lil Kim.
Okay.
I'm not mad at that. Number 11, Prodigy. Salute.
Of course.
Rest in peace.
I say of course, like with somebody like that.
Say number 10.
KRS-One. Listen, I ain't gonna hate on him.
Number 10, KRS-One. Number 9, Busta Rhymes.
Okay.
Salute.
Yes.
Salute.
Yes.
Number 8, DMX. Top 10 for sure.
Oh yeah.
Number 7, Nicki Minaj.
Queen. You can't say nothing wrong. I know. I
want to refute it so bad, but
no.
Longevity, sales, Queen, all that.
Remember the question that you posed off the dome. If we talking the music,
oh yeah, strictly music. Look, I can't be mad. Yeah. Can't be mad. But out of 3 women that's been on this list, Ice Spice is on this motherfucker. Come on.
Hold on. Think about the pantheon of people that she's in, right? You got Ice Spice,
Cardi.
Then you got Cardi. You have MC Lyte.
Oh shit, that's right. Oh okay.
You got Foxy and you got Kim.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Number 6, 50 Cent.
Yeah.
Salute. Yeah. Salute. Number 5, LL Cool J.
Yeah.
Now,
you can start shuffling when you get around certain areas.
I know. Top 5 anything is probably a shuffle. Like the shuffle between who the 5 are. All right, so number 5, LL Cool J. Number 4, Rakim. Okay. Number 3 is Nas. Number 2 is Notorious B.I.G. And number 1, of course, is Jay-Z.
I know. It's only because he's married to Beyonce. He would never be number 1 any other time. I'm saying it. He's married to Beyonce. That's the only reason he's number 1.
She paid.
Yeah, she paid to get number 1 on the complex list. That's how important this is to the brand.
I mean, look, Beyonce is about to make $500 million on tour sales. That's crazy.
That's crazy. Inflation out here getting us all
nuts. The second half of the list I thought was decent. Was pretty solid.
Yeah.
But
that
latter, oh my god.
Well, the latter half, yeah.
Hey, yo, that was crazy.
I know.
But the top 5 at least, I'm not mad at it.
You can shuffle if you have a quarrel with the placement.
True. Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know,
but top 5.
LL,
Rakim,
Nas, Biggie, Jay. Yeah,
that's about right.
That's about right.
They you got the top 5 right, Complex. I see the clickbait. I see through the clickbait.
That was crazy.
Relax.
That was
you gotta
crazy.
Relax on that.
That was big crazy.
Fucking Ice Spice. Oh my god. I guess we really all could have predicted who number 1 was going to be. So I'm not mad at that. And again, the top 5 is actually super solid. So this is not a terrible list. They could have did better.
A lot better, because
26 through 50.
There's so many New York rappers that I'm pretty sure that a New Yorker would be like, nah, you could have put X, Y, and Z here.
Oh, I was about to say Naughty by Nature, but they from Jersey.
Yeah, they from Jersey.
Okay.
Like when you start thinking about certain people like Queen, she's from Jersey.
Okay.
Lauryn Hill, Jersey. Like you
got it.
So
got
it's specifically New York.
New York. Okay. I guess you got to put Diddy on her there.
Yeah. What you saying?
That's fucking crazy.
I know, right? But nah, man, let's get back to this hip hop 50 talk, man. Like, I don't know. It's so many topics that we can get here, right? Mm-hmm. And I was thinking it was just something that's a little original, and then obviously we'll spin off into wherever it goes. But super producers are like a big thing. Have like kind of became a thing in hip hop, and they seem to kind of die out. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if like the Timbalands of the world, the Pharrell Neptunes of the world, the Swiss Beats of the world kind of make that big impact on your song or your album anymore, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if that really like matters in hip hop, like if like it used to, because that big commercial hit that you need is kind of like it is what it is if you get it, but it doesn't seem necessary.
Yeah, it's in today's streaming tech world, social media. The super big hit, it's not necessary.
It's cool to have a Just Blaze beat. Yep. Like it's amazing. Like,
yeah.
But what does that mean?
It doesn't really translate to anything.
And then I think that the producer has gotten away from trying to be the star too, if that makes sense. Like Kanye, if somebody pointed out Justice League to me, I wouldn't know who they were.
Oh, absolutely.
Like if somebody pointed out, I kind of know what Hit Boy looked like, but I don't.
Yeah, same.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
The only
or Alchemist.
I guess.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
I know what Alchemist look like.
But he's not. His name precedes his face.
Oh, for sure.
Like,
let me think. What was I about to ask?
Mm-hmm.
Would you consider Metro Boomin a super producer?
I wanted to have this debate: who's better right now, him or Hit Boy? And the only reason I think people will give it to Hit Boy is because he does work with Nas.
Yeah, the Nas run.
People don't respect Metro Boomin's run because he works with artists like Gunna, Future, like like those types, right?
Right.
Even though you can make an argument that his shit is really out here.
Oh no, it is
like slapping more than Hit Boy. And that's respectfully
for sure.
but Metro, I would think so, because you gotta think about that shit he did with Kanye, like the stuff he does with Future, like Metro really out here, bro.
And it's interesting. Both of them recently put out their own albums.
Yeah.
And the Metro album is still going up though.
And you talking about the Spider-Verse joint, right? I mean,
no. I mean like their actual like.
Oh yeah, Metro did do an album.
He did his album, and then Hit Boy put out his album.
Yeah. But but Hit Boy is actually trying to rap though.
That's true. That's true.
Metro, like, I got these beats and I got my friends on them. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got guys that I really mess with on here. But
damn, that's funny. That's true.
But there are so many producers out here, and it just feels like the super producer has kind of gotten their money and just kind of moved out the way. And if they want to come down and work on something, they do. But you ain't never seen, like, remember Swiss was doing them hip hop 50 packs. You told me about that.
Yeah, DJ Premier did one.
Yeah, but
Swiss did one.
But it's kind of like, I don't know how many super producers are going to do that. You're not going to get that from a Dre. You're not going to get that from Tim. Tim is out doing pop music. Which
is crazy because they're the ones that I would expect to do that. Because think about DJ Premier. Yeah. Think about Swiss Beats.
Well, Primo, and then is the thing. You can always lock in and get a Primo beat. You can lock in and get a beat from all these guys that we just named. Mm-hmm. Like, you can get a beat for Bink. You can get a beat from, like, Apollo Brown, Alchemist. Who all these people like Freddie Gibbs and Currency and, like, those guys we locking in with. Right. Like, Hit Boy, like, he lock in with a Nas. But I don't know if the hip, like that super producer for real type is out there anymore, if that makes sense.
I don't think,
it's like, obviously I think we answered the question, is it needed? But we just don't know if it's.
Right. So, yeah, I feel like the answer to the question is no.
Okay.
Super producers are not needed anymore in a world where I think the albums aren't treated like true projects anymore. Like, a lot of people's albums are just like playlists where I'm gonna throw a couple songs on here, or they're single focus. It's hella singles coming out, right? Yeah. But people that actually pay attention to the production, pay attention to the concept, the theme of what an actual album can be.
Yeah.
Shit, outside of Nas and maybe Reason right now, like I don't really know who else is really doing it like that. Which is crazy in the 50th year of hip hop, right? We haven't really had a hip hop album to come out where it's like, damn, this is super fire. Maybe Killer Mike. Maybe Killer Mike.
And you can tell he's had multiple producers. You can tell the money. Like even with Travis Scott, I know that's not your guy, but I don't go to Travis to hear anything the fuck he got to say. It's the way that the music is set up. Yeah. It's sound. It's really the sound. And he has multiple people on there. like listen, bro. Like when you get Mike Dean to produce, I mean not produce, but engineer your shit, you know, he's like parts, but he's like up here. Like Mike Dean, like you only call Mike Dean when it's like Jay-Z, Beyonce, Kanye. Like Mike Dean only touching their albums. Like, of course. So you got the money if Mike Dean touch your shit.
Right. Do you think there's an opportunity or a chance that super producers will become more prominent in the future?
Well, I don't know because I haven't seen too many that were like musically inclined the way that a Dr. Dre was, or a Timbaland, or Pharrell, and Chad with Neptune, because those guys are like band geeks.
I was about to say the people you just named, like they know how to play multiple instruments. Yes. They know how to like blend different sound, like things like that. And I don't know if there are people who are growing up and learning those types of things now.
We haven't seen it, and then it's just been a change in the music. Like the music has literally changed. It's kind of like the 80s where it's like it's all these electronic sounds.
True. And think about this, in an age where the songs are significantly shorter now too.
Yeah, like when we get something that got some instrumentation, we don't know how to act.
We don't.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this shit is amazing. Like, we don't know what the hell they talking about, but this is amazing.
But yeah, like, think about it. In the age of the super producer, right? Songs were 3+ minutes. You get the hook and 3 verses, right? You may get a bridge, you may get an R&B singer to hop on. But today, I've heard a song as short as a minute.
But then again, I think what we're comparing these things to is 2 different things. It's a producer and there's a beat maker.
Okay.
Producers make songs. Like, you go to Pharrell, I keep using those guys, but they actually write hooks. They actually help you go over hooks and song, like note placement and stuff like that. But no, I just made this beat.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And rap over it, my boy. Not to say I don't do work on the tail end, but I think that's where we kind of getting lost at. You know what I'm saying? When you kind of keep having the conversation, I think it's just more so like producer versus beat maker.
So today, who would you say is a producer versus who is a beat maker?
Because honestly, I think the people that are separating themselves are kind of like what we said was Metro and Hit.
Okay.
I think they have established themselves to be more than just beat makers. You know what I'm saying? Just off the strength of who they lock in with. They're constantly working with these people and elevating their own projects. Like, when you think of Future, you think of Metro Boomin, if that makes sense.
So, okay. I like that, right? So what do you consider DJ Khaled?
DJ Khaled is just a curator of, like, I don't consider him a producer. Like a super producer. Okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just look at him as a DJ and he gets people on songs, but it's hard to classify what he actually does.
Got it.
But I don't look at him in the light of this because I never seen him make a beat.
Okay,
you know,
and
that's what I'm saying. I never seen him it's possible to be a producer without actually making a song, like making a beat. I hate to liken him to Quincy Jones, but Quincy Jones is different, right? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, Quincy Jones is Quincy Jones.
Quincy Jones is Quincy Jones.
But in theory,
like he's orchestrating. Yes, he's orchestrating a song, like orchestrating this. I need these 3 artists to come together. I got the guy to make the beat. I got this vision for a song. We go make this happen.
A puppet master, if you will.
Yes.
Okay. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah,
I'm not mad at that.
That's the only way I'm liking him to Quincy Jones.
Okay. Yeah.
Trust me, man.
That's funny. But yeah, man, I don't know. In today's time, I mean, we have the 2 that we're mentioning, Hit Boy and Metro Boomin, but all in all, like, because are producers really locking in with artists for their entire albums now? Outside of Hit Boy and Nas?
Well, I mean, listen, it's only for I know Metro and Future getting ready to do something. That's why I kept saying them. But it's like when you think of an artist and producer combo, you kind of start doing that thing. But it's only on like those mid-tier guys that we like. You know what I'm saying? Not on the mainstream level. Like I said, Currency and such, Freddie Gibbs and such. You know, like those guys only lock in with certain people. We'll be hard pressed to get, like, I don't know, like, you know what I'm saying, somebody that's just hot. And I just want to lock in for 10 to 12 tracks with one person.
Right. And then do people really have the time for that? Do they respect the artist enough to say, hey, I'll lock in with you? It depends
on where that artist is. Because if they're a mainstream artist, they're not doing this shit.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's the real thing. Because, like you said, all the people I probably named are independent guys.
Right. So let me ask you this. So are there any current artists today that you think would benefit from being locked in with a super producer for an album? Because, I mean, a lot of the newer artists it seems as if they're only focused on singles.
Well, the thing is with the new artists, like say the new artists, they kind of come to the game with their own joints. So I'm trying to think who, like a super producer that I don't know, because Metro Sound is kind of like, I know what I'm getting with that, and I don't know who would benefit from that. That's a newcomer. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Because I'm thinking about artists like Glorilla, right?
Yeah.
Now I haven't heard a Glorilla project.
Okay.
I've heard Glorilla singles for sure, but I'm wondering if she was able to lock in with one producer for let's just say a 10-track album. Let's just say 10 tracks.
Yeah.
How would that help her in her career?
Well, it depends on how much we respect the artist's artistry.
Okay.
Because if Glorilla signs up for a 10-track album with a producer, we're expecting some heat.
Indeed.
And I don't know if it's like heat in the sense of what we already know Glorilla to do or some different shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially in the age where,
because
if you know an artist for something specific and they switch it up,
yeah,
and it ain't even remotely fire,
right?
I'm
I'm just saying,
gonna turn on them so quick.
I'm just saying, 10 tracks of what from Glow? Like, you know what I'm saying?
You're right.
Because Glow don't trap. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if Glow trap, like if she had that put in the bucket, like, I'm slinging these dimes. Like, okay, we can get these drill stories off. Like, you know what I'm saying? But 10 tracks of what? Like,
I don't know.
No, I'm just using that as an example, bro.
It's true. No, you're right. Look, you absolutely right. And that's why I was thinking, like,
but
what would it benefit? I don't know.
I think that kind of shows to our age or two a little bit, bro. Because I can't think of nobody that's new that would benefit from something like that.
Me either.
You would think of an artist that you already know that's established. You be like, yeah, they would be fire if they did this. But
okay, what about Lotto?
Because
I feel like she's somewhat established, and I mean she done kind of moved over into her her pop mainstream type of bag.
That's what I was about to say. She's in that pop mainstream bag, bro. And it's gonna have to. She got to get one more pop album out. Like she got to get one more of them joints out before she come back down.
Okay.
To do rapidy rap. You know what I'm saying?
Which
that's how it feels. That's usually how the game works.
And if that's the case, get that shit out because I won't rap Lotto back. Because even the few rap tracks she had on her 777 album,
yeah,
heat. I'm talking super fire. Lotto can rap. So hell, even Megan, if she or when she decided to put out music again,
yeah.
Hopefully she's back in her rap bag, and not on her I'm going on a twerk tour bag. So I don't know. We'll see.
Right, I don't know, man. But I got it real quick off the dome, right?
For sure.
GOAT hip hop publication, man.
Oh,
what do you think was the best one? Right now, I can think of 3 off the top. Right, obviously you got The Source, Double XL.
Yep, those are the 2 I thought about,
and then Word Up.
Of course. Oh, Word Up for sure.
So, what do you think is the GOAT? Like, who's the one? The one.
We really used to have some dope shit in hip hop. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, I know, right? And I mean, listen, the world changed, bro. And it's not to any fault of print print media, but the world literally changed.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So it's like you can't be mad that it kind of killed off. Oh shit, I forgot Vibe too.
Damn.
I feel like if you can consider those, I think those are the big 4.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I think Vibe might have been like, I don't want to say stable for lack of a better term, but like the most.
Vibe still around, right?
At least in digital media, for sure.
Yeah.
I think out of those 4, I might go to Source. Like just being able to get your album reviewed, rated in the Source was like a huge deal.
Hey man, I guess that's because the fall from grace was so heavy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like Word Up kind of went away and we didn't know.
True.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Very true.
But Word Up was a thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think it went more teeny bop toward those latter years, right? Or at least the years where we was in high school, it was more so like for the women, and that's fine. But I think with the hip hop, like the Source saying it was deemed the hip hop Bible.
Yes.
And like you said,
Indeed.
a 4 or 5 mic in the Source mattered at a point. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Those articles being mattered. Those articles in there, being the unsigned hype. You had ads in there. Like the articles were actually good. Like I remember how iconic those covers were.
Man,
like,
what?
So
for real?
Yeah. Like.
I think I'm gonna roll it with the Source.
Like, yeah, I'm rolling with the Source, and then you had the award shows to kind of go with it. The vibe seemed like more of an elevated feel. Mm-hmm. They had a lot of hip hop stuff too, because you remember the iconic Biggie and Puffy cover.
Yes,
that's Vibe. You know what I'm saying? Here, Biggie got shot leaving the Vibe after party. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's I know, right? I know that's crazy. It's dark, but I mean that just shows you the I guess the reach that they had, because it was a big thing. And Double XL became more prominent when the Source was kind of going down. Mm-hmm. And I fuck with Double XL. Like I was getting XXL magazines and Source magazines kind of simultaneously. Mm-hmm. And then when we, they started kind of leaning on the freshman cover, that's where it kind of went downhill.
Oh yeah, I could see that, especially as
like you said, print media changed. It changed.
It changed, but I mean, I wonder if the caliber of artists. Mm-hmm. I don't want to say declining because I mean that respectfully, right?
Mm-hmm.
Think about the freshman cover list through the years, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever the first one was to the most current one, like it's different.
Yeah,
it's different, right?
Yeah,
so I wonder if that had anything to do with it, because that is their go-to for whatever year. Like that's the one
I think
people
when
look
they
forward
found,
to.
I think when they found their niche, they just stuck with it because nobody else is around. Word Up's not here, Source is not here, Vibe, and if Vibe is around, they ain't making top lists like Complex.
they
like
not,
you know what I'm saying?
not.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like
They not. Damn. Hire us. We can put out some lists for y'all, for sure.
Hey,
Carefully curated, but no.
Yeah, man. But no, man. I didn't have nothing else. I didn't know if we would.
No, I think I'm good too. So
Okay.
I mean, essentially, no, super producers are not needed today, basically. So yeah, again, I do want to say shout out to hip hop, 50 years old, man.
Yes, sir.
That's crazy.
I know, man.
My dad older than hip hop. That's crazy.
Hey, man.
That's
The
insane.
OG, man.
So yeah, man, we clearly have made it to the end of the docket.
Yes, sir.
If you're on YouTube, we appreciate you for rocking with us this long. Hit the comment section. Let us know about any of the topics we discussed today.
Yes, sir.
Hit that like button. Hit that notification bell. Make sure you subscribe, and we'll catch y'all next week.
Yes, sir.
Now, if you're on audio,
You are now listening to Oversaturated, the podcast hosted by Johnnie and Ralph. Now let's get it.